here we have Sri Saravana Nayyar, who is going to tell how the history of Uttarakhand came into being. Over to you, Saravanan sir.
Yeah, Hari Om to all. Welcome to Devbhoomi. It was nice seeing people chanting Gangastavam, and wonderful it was. I think you had a brief introduction to Uttarakhand, right, everybody? Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Fine. So you heard something about Uttarakhand, right? The last week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Now I'll shortly tell you how the Uttarakhand came into existence, how it was formed, and how it got its name and all. Okay? Uttarakhand itself is a Sanskrit name. Okay. What does it mean by Uttar in Hindi?
North.
Yeah. Khand means a land, the region. Uttarakhand means it's a northern part of the country, northern land. So that's why it's called Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand, people say. Okay, as she was telling about the facts of Uttarakhand. There were two different things, like one is Garhwal and one is Kumaon. That was the two different set of people living in Uttarakhand. And before that, the Garhwal region and the Kumaon region, the previous thing it was called as like Kedarkhand and Manaskand. What was that?
Kedarkhand
and Manaskand. Later it became Garhwal and Kumaon. And Uttarakhand is unlike any other part of the country. There are very few places which are connected to our Vedic days, our Puranic days, our prehistoric days. What do we call history? History we talk about what? Maximum about till British period or Mughals who invaded us. Even before, we don't even know. But even the previous Yug, we are in Kali Yuga, right? How many of you know the 4 Yugas?
Sir, I know. Sir, I know.
Tell me what are the 4 Yugas?
Karma Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Davan Yuga, and Kali Yuga.
Okay, so even from the previous Yugas, the Uttarakhand has been there, and it is connected to a lot of Vedic and Puranic stories, like what to say, Vedavyasa. How many of you know Vedavyasa?
I know.
Yeah.
I know the author of Mahabharata.
Yes, Mahabharata was written in Uttarakhand only, in a village called Managaon. It was written. Similarly, it has lot of connections to our Puranic and Vedic period, and it is in the foot of Himalayas, Himalayan range. It's in the middle portion of the Himalayan range, and it is located in the foothills of Himalayas. Have anybody touched or anybody have visited Uttarakhand in the past for a holiday? Nainital, Missouri? Oh, no? Okay. After COVID, we all will go once with Madam and everybody. Okay? We'll make a trip. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. In ancient days, Uttarakhand was ruled by a king, the legacy, the kingdom was called Uttar Kuru Kingdom. Uttar Kuru Kingdom. Maybe people also say the name Uttarakhand came because of this, because the Uttar Kuru lineage of people ruled during the Vedic age, Vedic period, in thousands and lakhs of years ago. What is the name of the kingdom? Uttar Kuru Kingdom.
Uttar Kuru Kingdom.
Yeah. Then with our known recorded history, whatever we know, whatever was written, it is as old as, the history is recorded up to 2nd century BC. That is 200 years before what is BC?
Before the birth of the Christ.
Before Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Before Jesus
200 years
Christ.
before the birth of Christ, there were kings called Kunindas. Kuninda is the name of the family, king's family. Those people were ruling that particular Uttarakhand region. And they were ruling, and later some invasions happened. Mughals came, and Britishers came later. And around from 1816, this particular Uttarakhand, what we are seeing now, was taken over by British people. British rule came into existence, and they were ruling Uttarakhand. And from then itself, from long ago, Uttarakhand has been a resort, or Uttarakhand has been a very big hill station. And for us, people who are born in Bharat, it has been a pilgrimage center. It's a temple state or temple city. That's why it's called Devbhoomi. But many other tourists, they come to visit it like a hill station. They come to Jim Corbett sanctuary, or they come for holidaying there. So that is how it has been evolving. It's been developing throughout the ages, as the period goes on. Hope you are all able to hear me.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. Later in 1990s, late 90s, around 1998, it was till 1998, it was under the state of Uttar Pradesh. How many of you know Uttar Pradesh?
I know. Sir.
I know,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Fine. See, it was part of Uttar Pradesh till 1998, till late 90s. And since Uttar Pradesh, the government wanted to separate it as a separate state, split it as a separate state for administrative reasons. So what did the government do? From Uttar Pradesh, they divided this particular Uttarakhand region, and they called it as Uttaranchal. What is that?
Uttaranchal.
Uttaranchal. Uttarakhand's previous name was Uttaranchal. So later, after the change of the name, again there were some changes in the government. There were some changes in the administration. So the later government named it as not the later government, the same government named it as Uttarakhand. Instead of Uttaranchal, they named it as Uttarakhand in the year 2000. November 2000, it was called as Uttarakhand. So that is how, it became a separate state of India. When it was divided, when Uttaranchal was divided, it was the 27th state of India. How many states are there in India?
Now 29.
28.
Yeah. It was the 27th of India. Correct. It was the 27th state of India, and it was in the northern side of Uttar Pradesh, and it was divided as a separate state from Uttar Pradesh, and it was called as Uttarakhand. From then, we are calling it as Uttarakhand. And anybody know what is the capital city of Uttarakhand?
Dehradun.
Exactly. Dehradun. So Dehradun is the capital of Uttarakhand, and Uttarakhand has, as all of you said, and all of you have been seeing, there are a lot of temples, rivers, Panchaprayag, Panchakedar, Panchabadri, and all that. So with all that, it's called as Devbhoomi. That is why we all worship not only the deities there, we worship the rivers, we worship the land, we worship the soil, we worship the hill there, and that is how it's become part of our culture, part of our Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma. We worship everything. We worship the trees, we worship the stones, we worship the hill, we worship the river. And this particular Devbhoomi has so much of divine energy there, a lot of holy places to see. And that is how, Uttarakhand has come into existence. And Dehradun being the capital now. Okay, I think my time is up. So, hope you all have an idea now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
I just told you about how
Yes, sir.
Uttarakhand had connection with Vedic period, Purana period, and later how it came into being under British rule. Then later how the state was separated from Uttar Pradesh. Then when it was named as Uttaranchal, then later again the name change was done in 2000 as Uttarakhand, and the capital is Dehradun. Okay, we will see more and more about Uttarakhand in the coming days. Okay, I'll finish with this.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
namaste to
Okay, sir.
everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Hari
It was
Om.
really interesting
Hari
to
Om, sir.
know the
Hari Om.
history of
Hari
each
Om.
and every state of India. Everything has got a Hindu history. That's what I feel. Yes, sir. Isn't true, sir?
Exactly.
Very nice. Thank you, sir.
Very, very holy place. Thank you. Bye.